Welcome to Natural Born Talents. Today's aura is the Saint's aura, half blue, half tan. The reason this is called the Saint's aura is because this aura is out for working towards to embetterment humanity. However, they often get stuck so much working for community, family, and for others that they forget to develop their own personal needs. Another problem with this aura I often observe is that when they are working for a company or an organization that appears to be doing good for humanity but is actually corrupt, they can't really tell the difference. And that's usually because they have this set utopian view of the world where all of humanity should get along. Therefore, they often overlook people who on the surface look good but are actually very corrupt. A simple example of this would be if this aura was working for an organization or a religion that supposedly is helping humanity, but in reality just using them for an agenda. This aura tends to make friends everywhere. If they see two people fighting, they're one of the first people to try to mediate between the two. When they find something in life that they want to work for, they're extremely dedicated, tenacious, and determined to see an outcome that they view as better for everyone. People with this aura tend to like a win-win scenario. Now, what's interesting about this aura is that because they have both the mental color of the tan, they also carry the emotional side of the blue. It's almost like someone tried to fuse a blue aura with a tan aura and came up with this one. So when they go through life, they tend to think things through mentally. But as they think through things mentally, they also incorporate the emotional side of things in life. This sometimes has a good outcome and sometimes has a disastrous outcome. It depends. Like many mental, logical, linear auras, this aura also thinks about the physical reality through their mind. Whereas the physical auras just like to go out and do things and exercise to keep their body moving, this aura, like the others in the mental group, will tend to think that it's a good idea to go out and get some exercise, for example, or eat right, and so on. Because this aura is a logical, linear thinker, and they have the ability to understand other people's emotions, they make great middle managers. In other words, when a problem arises, they can listen to everybody's opinion and come up with a solution that is good for everyone. Again, the win-win scenario. They are also, like all of the mental auras, detail-oriented. So if they find things in their work that are missing, they will try to correct them. And like the tan aura, will go back and think the whole process over again to ensure nothing is missing. Because this is a social aura, they love to work with other people. To some people, this aura can seem kind of dull, but not always. They do like to have a good time, a good laugh, but they can get serious, too serious at times. When they see humanity is threatened, they can become very dark. As they deal with people, they tend not to be very judgmental. They are open to all kinds of human behavior that is non-destructive, and therefore can be very, very unselfish and giving. However, this aura is also, like all the auras, susceptible to ego, and I've seen a few of them sell out. This happens when they followed a cause for many, many years that they believed to be good for humanity, only to find out it was corrupted. But they still follow it because their ego won't allow them to see they've made a mistake. However, usually this aura, it tends to be very shy, like the blue. They don't like to push their ego in the front of things. They're not necessarily narcissistic. Their ego style is a little bit different. In other words, their pride can get in their way. Their ego becomes so strong that, hey, I'm working for humanity, I'm doing good, when actually it isn't. This is where their weak point is. However, when that's not the issue, this aura will go around very quietly doing the best they can for others. Especially when it comes to family. This aura is very family-oriented. But again, if they have a tendency to give too much to others, they often forget their own emotional, spiritual needs. In a relationship with this aura, most of the people who will get along with this aura will be those who are not too rigid, not too physical, or not too spiritual. They're more grounded into the mainstream of reality at this time. Things like the military, or conversely, fantasy, don't really appeal to this aura. Because this is a mental aura, they have a tendency to use money well. They don't take great risks with money. They're very careful. So safe, tried and true methods of living appeal to this aura. So in the world of business, they make good middle management, as said, judges, counselors, teachers, trainers, directors, and so on. This aura, however, does not do well in jobs where you have to work alone. Long hours of data input, for example, will not suit this aura well at all. This aura tends to be sort of like in the middle of the two extremes of the physical reality and the spiritual reality. Therefore, their view on life tends to be centered around belief systems that help humanity. That is why they're called the Saint Soul. As always, there's much more to say about this aura. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comments section below. If you would like to support this channel, you could do so by having your aura read, look at some of the books that I make for children, or take a look at some of the artwork that I do. Details are listed below. Thanks again for watching. Hope to see you next time.